2, 1, lift off.
That's how we feel today. We're like, okay,
Here we go. I feel like there's always that one week in January where it's just like you are lugging a rock like up.
This morning,
45 degrees.
This morning, Leah's on the train. She's like, I'm coming. You ready to film the podcast? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to film the podcast.
We're like, we need to rally.
I know. We were both just struggling a little bit. But the sun is out here in the apartment. Like, I can see, like, the sun is bright. We have not had some bright sun like this in a while.
It's like a pretty, like, gorgeous 40-some degree day. Like, I mean, yeah, that sun.
I said it's giving me fake hope that it's like spring on the horizon because there are trees. I don't know. There is a graphic of all the seasons in New York, and this is like the fake spring. Where I don't know what it is. Like, this never happened in Michigan, but in January or like early February, the trees will start budding, and you're like, oh my God, the flowers are gonna pop in like 3 weeks, and then the buds just either stay or they go away.
They don't die, but they just like hang out for a long bit.
That never happened in the Midwest.
I think this is just too cold for them to even begin.
Yeah.
It's because when you have days like this, they're like, it could be spring, and then
no, like there is a tree at the park by me that has juicy buds, like giant, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have some like white flowers out here because this is like a really pretty tree. I'm like, no, it's just gonna
we'll be here until April. Yeah,
whatever. But I gave Leah coffee when she got here, and we supercharged. We chatted, and so we're feeling revved up again for our Tuesday, and hope you are too. Whether you're coming back from work, whether you're on your way to work,
in the shower,
doing dishes, making the kids lunches.
Ooh, I think my number one time of listening to podcasts is when I'm doing dishes.
I think no, because Andrew does the dishes with me. I would say in the morning when I'm walking to the grocery store and then coming back, I'm like, let me just put on something that's just fun. I don't have to spend too many brain cells. It's just like if I look at my grocery list and then I'm like, oh, I tuned out for a second. I don't want to be like,
it can't be like a crime where you're like, oh, I missed the secret or clue, or I can't be listening to our book club is doing Wuthering Heights for
you
cannot be listening. Let me just say, you cannot be listening to Wuthering Heights and be doing anything else.
No, you need to be there for the vocabulary. You tune out and it's just background noise, right? It's just
there are a couple series that Colin's like, oh, you gotta try this. This is a really good book. And then I start it and I'm like, I don't think I know what happened in the last hour. Because I'm like on a walk or like doing other things. I need to go back and restart it, but actually like check in.
Yeah, exactly.
Clock in. But yeah. Do you want to start with your ins then?
Sure. Yeah. Twins and outs. My in. Wait, I had it.
Or I can do my in.
Okay, you go first. I literally was like, "This is my in," and then we started, and then I forgot.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I remember.
No. It's like that. It's like that TV commercial where it's like a soft, flaky biscuit. Have you seen that old couple? You've never seen this?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Okay, you think of your in, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this.
No, I remembered what my in is.
Okay, tell me. Okay, inform us. I'm searching
for
this.
My in is I started Ina Garten's memoir today. I think it's like Be Ready When the Magic Happens. I think that's what it's called, or it's something like that. But it's her memoir. I've been wanting to read it for a really long time. It's been on my Audible wish list, and so I just finished The Housemaid, creepy AF, and so
it is so good.
I was like, and then my next book was going to be Wuthering Heights. I was like, no. I need a palate cleanser book. So I'm like, Ina Garten, this is good. So that's going to be that's. Did you find it?
I did
the
find
biscuits.
It.
Oh wait, I have seen this.
It's here. I'll just play like the little sound clip. I'll turn this all the way up, but it's
crust baked in a buttery flavored crust. Crust. Yeah.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust. Baked in a...
Okay. And so she's telling him this whole time, like, baked in a buttery, flaky crust. And then they're like, gosh, damn it. Like, she's like, so at the end, they let her do it. And on her first take, she goes, baked in a buttery, famey. And she messes it.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen the end. I've just seen like where
he cannot get it. And he's just like,
and she's like, I know
she's
it, but
literally like, I
up.
will divorce you. I've been thinking about it for 25 years. Like, she's literally
more like 50 years. No.
She's literally like on her last straw, and then she does it, and they're like, oh, we're good again. We're on the same
level. That's funny. She's like,
oh, well, speaking of buttery, flaky crusts, you put me on that commercial. Baked.
Is that your in?
Flaky crust.
Did you bake some biscuits?
I did not bake biscuits, though I have eaten some biscuits this week. My in is finally having a stove.
Yay!
Stove. What kind of a name is stove? So we do have a stove now. Does not mean any motion has happened with our kitchen reno.
Yeah,
It's
if you've been
you
following
guys,
along.
the saga. Nobody ever renovate your kitchen.
You're
I
like,
beggeth of you.
Didn't Leah buy a house back in like late
I
October?
beg of you. I beg of you. It has been almost 3 months now. We like the first couple days we tore down everything and we're like, we're ready, because they're like, you got to be ready to move fast. Like, we're going to be moving at a fast pace. Nothing has happened. Literally nothing, because they're waiting for permits and the permits have not passed, and like everyone's gone for the holidays, and then now we're just like waiting around for, and we're like, you guys, this has been 3 months. Our kitchen, like, we have nothing in our kitchen. We just like the beams and everything's in boxes.
The flooring is torn up.
I beg of you, give me my kitchen.
Oh my gosh, I would be.
But
yeah,
so Colin and I had bought these appliances for Black Friday, and we were like, oh, we'll just, because it's like this big sale, we'll just postpone them beginning delivered. So we kept postpone. And they contact us being like, yo, you can't postpone this anymore.
You need the stove.
Otherwise they have to go back to our warehouse. And we're like, oh. So we're like, okay, we're forced to now have like a stove, which is great. It's on like our floor that's all torn up, and then it'll have to be moved again, but whatever, who knows, this could last another 6 months.
no, knock on wood. No.
In preparation, I brought my sourdough starter out of hibernation.
Did you name her?
I polled people and I was like, okay, this is going to be it, but then everyone suggested Dolene, which was pretty great.
Oh yeah, Dolene.
I think I ended up on Dolores.
So fun. I love it.
So bad.
I don't know how I haven't jumped on the making my own yet. Soon.
But yeah, so I baked the most gorgeous cinnamon raisin loaf. There's this sourdough baker account called Crave the Good, and every single one of her sourdough recipes turn out to be like,
That's
10
great.
out of
When
10.
you find someone like that, you're like, just repeat all your recipes.
Yeah, I'm like, don't question it. Anytime I need to do something, I just use her like base kind of recipe. Shared some bread with my girly neighbors, my friends.
She brought me some today.
Brought Sarah the golden slice, like that center, like really soft slice.
I appreciate.
So yeah, my in is having a stove, the only functional part of my kitchen right now, but apparently it's supposed to have like air fry and also like bread proofing settings. It's like all digital. It's very fancy. So you'll get to see some cooking content in the middle of my like bare bones, like totally like
You're like, pay no
stripped
attention
kitchen.
to the floor and the what do you call it? The studs? Is that those are the beams, right?
I was taking a picture of it, and I'm just like, pay no attention to like the big cord in the background that like runs all the electrical, or like the beams, like the studs, like. Pay no attention. Look at the sourdough. Look at it.
Eyes
Love
on
it.
the sourdough.
Love it.
Eyes
Love it.
on the sourdough.
So that's where we're at. I have a stove. I don't have a kitchen, but I do have a stove.
Well, that's progress.
Yes, progress, baby. That's progress, baby.
Well, that's progress. So what? That was both of our ends.
Mm-hmm.
Am I out? I feel like I may have said something similar to this, but my out is like pants. I am desperate.
She wants to be au naturel.
I'm desperate for, like, I know I can wear skirts. I know I can like make it happen in the winter, but it's just like, I want
It's hard.
spring. Like, I love spring fashion where it's like I can do a maxi skirt and a jacket and like a cute top and my flats. I miss my flats, but it's just, this is what I think I need to do. I ordered a pair of loafers all my loafers are fit to be like without socks.
Okay.
But I ordered a pair of loafers that I'm planning on being a little bit big, so then I can wear socks with them, because I
see what you mean. Because like if they're like tight at all, then that's not gonna be comfortable.
Yeah, I don't want to have blisters, but I'm. It's just like every January, then I'm like, okay, I really don't want to wear boots anymore. Like, I'm so excited to wear boots come October.
I know,
November.
we're all about it.
I honestly wore flats through most of October because it was kind of warm in New York. But November, December, January, by the end, I'm like, and I have those pairs of boots that are super comfortable. So I rotate like my 3 pairs.
But you're just
where
like, I want to change it up, and my feet
I'm
are
like,
cold.
I have so many cute flats. And so I'm just like, okay, we will get a pair of loafers. I can wear some socks. And then I feel like maybe my outfits, maybe I won't be like grumpy so much about wearing the pants all the time. Or I just need to like just change it up. So
Sarah keeps saying she wants to do a no pants January, which
no jeans January.
no pants January sounds a little more suggestive than her idea. But
yeah, I talked about it, and then I was like, we were traveling, and then I was like, I'm not prepared to have
it's like
no
snow
jeans.
drifts and
Seriously, it was like an ice storm in Michigan, and I was like, no.
honestly, I feel like it'd be easier to do mostly dresses than even like skirts because a lot of well, maybe that's not true.
No, you can do like knee-high boots with skirts.
Yeah, that's true. The knee-high boots I think would be the way to go if you were doing
But I could do like those Aritzia pants. Like they're not jeans.
That's true.
Like
you
I would think
you could
like
be more
a
trouser
no,
girl.
like a no blue jeans January.
I saw somebody who had
But
gotten
I
like
love these jeans. Like I got them in December.
I would like
and was
love to
oh.
try like rocking some track pants.
Yeah, I've been
seeing-
the Adidas.
Yeah, or somebody got a fun pair though of like leopard print ones, and it was just
Ooh.
I think leopard print in small doses, but they were just so cute, and I was like, okay, like you could do those instead of a trouser.
I've seen some butter yellow track pants.
They're so cute. But we got to experiment with some of the short girlies and see what like length.
Yeah, I agree.
But-
so yeah, anyway, all this to say,
Maybe next year. Sarah says this every year.
I know I need to. It was just like I should have thought of it
this
before we
is what you
traveled.
need to do to
for the
achieve that
holidays.
is just go to Florida for the month of
There you
January,
go.
and then you'll definitely do it.
Well, that's my plan for February. So
all these brands are also like taunting us by like releasing their beach lines because they know people are going on vacation.
No.
Like,
then you're just like sitting at home wishing it was warm. But yeah,
I'm like my cart is full of tank tops.
yeah, my out is pants. Like I just want it to be skirt and dress season, but at the same time, I think I can refresh it, get a different pair of shoes, maybe throw in some like lighter colored tops, and just not feel so like dead on the pant trend or just the pant roll of like, oh, it's cold, throw on some pants. Oh, it's cold, throw on some. Like I can change it up. I just need to like put my outfit out the night before so I can be more creative.
Yeah, I think I had something else, but now that we're talking about this, I'm like, I think this is gonna be my out. It's just this like, I don't know about you, but I like have this overwhelming sense this last week, especially if I'm just like, I feel so uninspired. And I think it's this like feeling of we're kind of like, it's not the holidays, but nothing else is really happening. And so it's this sense of sort of this time period of just like waiting, like we're biding our time. But Sarah said this when we got here, she's like, you are not just biding your time until you go on vacation, like until you go to Florida.
Well, Leah kind of is.
I mean, but I also have like a week.
Oh, rub it in.
But you know what I mean? It's like, I need to get out of this mindset of like, just change the perspective of like, okay, it's also a nice period of time. Like we're in that new year.
Yeah.
But it can be kind of overwhelming. Like I feel like January, oftentimes we start like the first couple weeks and we're like, hell yeah, like gung ho, like yeehaw, baby, like let's go. Got my new goals. Like we're 2 weeks into our like our what do you call them? Resolutions, and then you're just like, wow, like we're down booting, like it's just like boot down. Like
only thing in my fridge is cheese. Okay, yes, I'm eating the cheese.
Right, like it's just, it's this feeling of just sort of like nothing is interesting to me.
You're like
I feel boring. Like
February, at least you've got Valentine's Day, which is why so many people are already like
spring
Valentine's
is really
Day
on the horizon.
But January, you're just kind of like, okay, the holiday fun colors and stuff are gone, and then you're like, winter still.
Yeah, we're sort of like, what are we? It's like the undefined relationship. You're like, what are
we?
What label do we put on this right now? Like, are we?
I envy people that live somewhere warmer in like January, February, because it's like, oh, I can like probably wear a dress or like skirt. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
but it's not even just like clothing. It's just like my mental state. It's like I still feel really tired because it's still cold. Right? Like at the end of the day, I'm just sort of like, ugh.
And you're kind of like still recovering from like the holiday craziness. You've been running around.
But that's also, it too. Is like you need a vacation for the
also, I have a theory. Like every 3 weeks or so, like all my friends want to hang out, which I love. But it's like all my friends. So it's like nobody hung out for the holidays, right? Because you're like, oh, sorry, maybe after the holidays, and you get back and everyone's like,
that is a good point.
Wanna hang out?
That has also been my last week, which I'm like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm so plentiful with like all these friends. Everyone's like, oh, should we do dinner on Wednesday? Oh, should we do brunch on Saturday? Oh, I'm gonna see you on Friday for game night. You know, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm tired.
No, but the thing is, like, I love it, and I don't have like such a huge friend circle. But you know, all my good friends, even if it's like 3 or 4 people, everyone is like, do you want to do something next week? it's like at the same
You're like,
time.
we have reached the period of not seeing each other, so we need to hang out. You're like, oh my
Then
God.
Andrew's like, what do we have going on this week? I'm like, Wednesday we're having dinner here. Thursday this. Friday so and so. You know, it's like it just
You're like the agenda.
So
Like we're
that's-
blessed, but like we're tired.
that is how this time of January, right? Because it's been like slow. Everyone's like, okay, I just got back to work after the holidays, like doing nothing, and then people are like, okay, I guess I should crack open that social book and
yeah,
like
it's like it's time to reignite.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I think that's what I'm just like, I need to like help change my perspective a little bit, get a little more motivation.
Yeah.
And also like be okay with having some time it's just like easy. Cause I feel like
Yeah.
it is like New Year. We're like, go home, like let's do everything. And then you're just like, I'm exhausted from my
Yeah.
resolutions and like,
Good time to read. Like you said, you've been really diving in.
that
and-
is true. That is true.
So,
maybe I'll
things
have
to think
finished
about.
Wuthering Heights by the next time you see me.
Yeah. Next episode, Leah, done with Wuthering
She's
Heights.
kind of a downer, but like, I like it.
We got to read it.
That'll be next week's
Keep going
discussion.
through.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Question of the week.
Should that be our official jingle?
Question of the week.
Could be. We'll
Lock it in for this
we'll
week,
workshop
at
it. We'll workshop
least.
it.
See if we remember it.
So our question of the week, thank you for that introduction.
Welcome.
Is when it comes to fashion, do you prioritize affordability, sustainability, or versatility? Let me say that again. Affordability, sustainability, versatility.
So I have not looked at
Our poll.
I have not looked at the poll since this morning. But I know a lot of you have like fashion on the brain for the new year. I'm gonna guess. Okay, this is how I think the breakdown is gonna go.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be 40%. No, this is what I think. 50% affordability,
Okay.
20% sustainability.
Okay.
What is that? That's 70%.
Yeah.
And then 30% versatility.
Okay. Your estimations are not bad.
Really?
You were slightly over with affordability, but we've got
Okay.
41% affordability,
41.
which I think we got some nice like budget babes on our account. Like we're all looking for things that aren't like going to totally break the bank. Sustainability 22.
Okay.
That's come up since
That has come up a little bit.
and versatility 37.
37. Okay.
Yeah. So we are highly an affordability and like versatility group. But
What was the affordability again? 40,
affordability 41.
41 and 37 was versatility.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I do think I feel like a lot of us want to focus more on sustainability.
Like,
But-
I think if we asked, people would be like, "Oh yes, I love
But
sustainability."
it's like realistically, I can't pay $120 for a pair of a t-shirt or a sweater.
it is hard. There are not many affordable sustainable brands,
And also probably like Quince.
but because
And they're not like there are brands that are, but at least that's like natural fibers. Like there are brands that are like
more
bee certified and like
right,
like
that are
they're-
much more like transparent with
Yeah.
like very like Everlane, like they're very specific.
or like Cezanne where they're like this trim came from but you're like it's gonna be $50 for a t-shirt.
More than that, honey.
I mean a t-shirt.
Yeah,
Really?
They'll be like, "This is organic hemp cotton grown in the mountains of whatever."
And so I understand, right? Like realistically, we're like, yeah, I would love to do that, but like I can't buy all my kids a shirt like this when they're gonna outgrow
and
it.
it's just like because the industry is so saturated with fast fashion.
It's more like the industry needs to change.
Exactly, because to bring down the affordability or to bring sustainability into a more affordable range, it has to be more like common practice.
I do have a friend who works
And there need to be more farms that are able to receive help to make it like
right.
for the materials.
It's the system that needs to change, definitely, so we can hit all three. I have a friend that works kind of on the back end doing like fashion design and things for like Walmart's kind of overarching.
Oh, really?
Stuff.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so she was saying that they had a goal for like to do a lot more natural fiber, which I have been seeing.
I think even if they're not, that's what I was going to say, is I think brands are focusing on natural materials, or recycled polyester, and things like that.
That's like a minimum, right? Like with like, but it's recycled polyester.
And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I think so many more brands are focusing on cotton and linen.
Yeah. Yeah. And my friend was also saying that sometimes like a lot of people want like a really soft whatever, and sometimes that's hard to achieve.
And that's like a blend. Always a blend.
So it's like a blend. You have to like mix in some synthetics in there in order to get that.
Yeah.
But like for me, especially moving into like spring, I want cotton. Like I don't want to be smelly. Same thing like in the winter. Like I'm running around on the subway. If I'm wearing synthetic, like sometimes I do. I mean, more than I'd like, because it's just like that's what's available. That's what's really cute.
There is nothing that like a rayon polyester blend.
know.
If you sweat in that baby, like you are never getting
know.
like, I have it ingrounded me of like, if anybody can relate to this, but like our choir uniforms or like
my
band
God.
uniforms or like things like that where it's that like, it has that like thin layer of like kind of gauzy material. And
Choir uniform for sure.
And like, obviously you're on stage, you're wearing this for hours, like you're sweating, you're hot, you're cold, all this stuff. That smell never, ever gets out. Like at church, we
unless
have a
you,
church
like,
choir,
dry
and it's like
cleaned.
church choir robes. No.
Yeah.
That's always going to smell like sweat, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because you do want to prioritize, like it would be great to prioritize all three, which is also why like Lee and I have bought a ton of quints over the past couple years, because like I want to wear the cashmere sweater.
I'm wearing quince right now. And I've had this for,
I'm wearing quince jeans.
Oh, look at us go. But you know what I mean? Like, I think I've had this for like almost a year now. And like, it really, we have so many pieces from quince that we've had for 4 years now. And it really lasts. So you're not
The
having
cotton, the cashmere.
Yeah, I mean, they have like $39 cotton, like 100% cotton sweaters. And Gap has been really good about
Gap has
100% cotton.
Old Navy has been mixing in. I got a sweater that's a wool blend. I'm
Okay.
like, wool at Old Navy?
Well, and Old Navy is like the goat for cotton, 100% cotton t-shirts, 100% cotton like button downs for real cheap. Like the vintage tees that you guys love, or like, you know, they usually go on sale and they're like $12, or the button downs are like $19, but it's 100% cotton. And they do the linen ones too.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the summer, and I'm just like, we need more of that. Like, let it be. If you can't be sustainable, which I get, you know, right? Like we were saying, it's like change the industry, but at least give some natural fiber options.
And that is part of like sustainability, but like, you know, there are other brands that are going to be above and beyond in the sustainability realm. And then there's the ones that are like, okay, we could at least like mix in some natural fibers, which is a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right. Because at least then if you're like throwing those things away, you know, they will break down.
Yeah. Or like you can recycle it into other, like lots of other materials.
Yeah. Like cotton and wool and all those things. I saw some video where they like planted a wool sweater in the ground and like it, you know,
How it
broke down.
deteriorates. Oh,
which
I
is
like that. That's interesting.
And just better for you in general. But yeah, in a perfect world, we would prioritize all three. So hopefully, you know, moving into this next year, we'll be seeing more
Because
brands
I think
mixing all that in.
especially like we've talked mostly about how affordability and sustainability kind of like we'd like that to be more in the same bucket. And I think versatility is like investing in those things that you can see yourself wearing in multiple ways too, that they're not just like, oh, this is like a one-off, or like it
Right.
is sort of minimizing fast fashion.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like a lot of fast fashion is like, I need this for, you know, a quick weekend thing and I'll probably never wear it again, or like, oh, this is on sale, or this is a little trend. But really thinking about things that you're gonna wear that you like. And so if we could hit all three of those, we'd be up and running.
That would be
goals.
All right. Question number 1. Thank you for all of you that wrote in this week. We've got High Scoops. My husband is going on a 2-month solo trip soon. I fully support this adventure and am also excited to enjoy some me time at home. I love that. I think that's really unique where you're like, go ahead, do your
I feel that, and I
thing.
think especially if you've been together for a while, you're like, okay, I feel strong in our relationship,
Secure.
and like bachelorette 2 weeks, like
Yeah,
or
like
2
girl
months,
dinner,
like,
girl
like you're just-
dinner.
yeah, you kind of you can have your own little like at home. What is that? At home vacation? Is there a word for that?
Staycation.
Staycation. There we go. The brain ain't braining today.
And she said, I'm meeting him halfway through his trip for a week together in Paris to break the time up. That sounds fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Any tips on how to enjoy this time to myself? I believe it was Leah who did a 2-year program long distance with her husband after they got married. How did you stay connected and how did you combat loneliness? Looking forward to your ideas.
You're going to have so much fun, let me just say. And I think like 2 months is the perfect time. And then you're seeing each other smack dab in the middle. So it's
4 weeks or like 3 weeks together, 3 weeks.
basically, yeah. I think like spend some time thinking about what because it's probably been a while since you've been on your own.
Yeah.
Right? Or where you didn't have roommates or you didn't have whatever. Like spend some time just like jotting down ideas of what would your ideal like schedule look like if it was your own. Like maybe you're like, ideally I'd wake up early, I'd journal, would go to my yoga class, come back, have a quiet cup of coffee, do work, get dinner with a girlfriend, or get some takeout, right? Like think about that. And because maybe your regular schedule is you wake up when your partner wakes up, you help them get their stuff ready for work. Maybe you work from home. Maybe he works from the office, whatever, then maybe, you start working earlier so you can hit up a class like later so you can come home and help with, the cats or the dinner or whatever.
Yeah, there's compromise when someone else is around.
Yeah. So I think about what your ideal schedule is. Like this is a good selfishness.
Like does your
Good
husband
selfish time.
not like seafood? You're like, I'm a cook. All this
I'm eating nothing but shrimp this
or
week.
Just fun things. I do feel like the key to being happy when you have time by yourself is kind of like routine or schedule.
Yeah, schedule. And
Even if it's not like every day, but if you're like, okay, I'm signing up for the next 2 months, Thursday night yoga, Friday night I'm doing a long skincare routine.
yeah.
Saturday mornings I pick one girlfriend and we go on a walk together. Like even if it's just a couple things a week where you're like bing bang boom, then you'll feel, I would say that would be a good way to combat loneliness, especially through this time of year.
Yeah, because I will say usually like 2 months is a good representation of if I'm away on a gig too, that it's like maybe 2 months. The 2 years was kind of an exception, but 2 months, usually that first week feels like heaven. You're enjoying
like,
your free time. You're like, yes, you're going to like your favorite spots. You're doing your coffee shops. You're feeling like loaded. You just feel so high on like,
And you're
I'm
like,
free.
maybe I'll have ice cream for dinner because I'm by
you're
myself.
like, YOLO,
kind of like a
YOLO.
kid, right? First week of college.
Exactly. You feel like a kid. You're just like, wee. Second week comes around and you're like, could go for some company. Yeah, okay. Especially in the evenings.
Yeah,
That's what I'll say for you
evenings.
is that like it would always hit me staying away that it's like I said, first week super fun. During the day you're busy. Like you have your set up that morning routine. That is like my number one rule.
And you've got work. And
Yeah,
it's like,
and then you feel good, but then it's in the evenings when you're like, oh, it'd be nice to have someone to watch this movie with. Oh, like, yeah, I feel kind of like I could use a snuggle.
you're laying in bed and you're like, okay.
Find ways to indulge yourself in the evenings, whether it's like planning that you're going to get your favorite like takeout, or that you're going to, like Sarah said, like you're going to make a recipe that like, your husband doesn't like cauliflower and you're going to make like these beautiful like cauliflower, like floret, whatever, stir fry. I don't know. You're doing your long face routine. You're going to take a bath. You're going to take a bubble bath.
I'm going to listen to my audiobook just out loud on speaker.
Yeah.
They didn't say that they had kids, right?
No, they didn't say. But you know what I mean? It's those evenings that get lonely because there's like things have settled down and you have time to think about it too. But really find a way to indulge, draw out those evenings where you feel like this is me time. Like
And connect with like
call a friend you
yourself.
haven't, or call a friend you haven't talked to if you want company. FaceTime, but really, it's such a rare occurrence. You're probably not going to have another 2 months by yourself for a while. So I just think like really indulge in the things that you want. And maybe you're like, oh, it'd be fun to go stay with or visit my friend who's a couple hours away.
Perfect. Yeah.
But like, I don't really want to be away from,
my partner
my
for that
partner.
long.
maybe reach out to that friend and be like, I've got 2 months by myself. Like, is there a weekend I could come and stay with you? Or we could pick a place and do like a little girls weekend. It's the perfect excuse. And then that gives you some smattering of company too, like to switch it up.
You could do some little solo trips yourself on the weekend if there's a place in driving distance that you wanted to go to. You know, a little solo. I'm just gonna go to this little town for the day and wander. Like,
Yeah, pick it and
your mini adventures while he's in Europe. Like,
yeah.
well, at least it sounds like he's in Europe, right? Because
Maybe you're in Europe too.
oh, could be.
But you know what I mean? Like, especially on the weekends, so it's like, plan some fun stuff where I've always wanted to do this. We all have those lists of, I've always wanted to do this, but never did. I always wanted to check out that little coffee shop, but just never get around to it.
So write those down and pick a couple.
Yeah.
I love
You're
that.
going to have so much fun. I'm honestly quite jealous of you right now.
And how fun that, he gets to do something that he's really excited for and you're supportive.
You're both going to be going through something new.
And yeah, you'll miss each other, but also it's great that you are excited for him and his adventures and then also excited for some things that you get to do and then you get to reconnect and it'll be like, oh my gosh, like we haven't seen each other and like it's all fresh and
exactly a
fun
little
and
honeymoon phase. Love that.
So that'll be great. Good luck. I think that's going to be so much fun.
So much fun.
So after this period is done, please write back in and tell us like how was it? How was your time and what did you do? Like we'd love to share that on the podcast as a follow up.
Yes, please. Question number 2. I feel like this is great for kind of our question of the week. How can we buy less? Make our staple clothing pieces and shoes stretch a little more? I tried a rental service and I loved it, but it got so expensive.
Yeah, I know quite a few people, especially in New York, that do the rentals, and it is fun and it's a great way to mix in some new pieces without having to like buy them, but it can be expensive, especially if you're like, oh, well, now I want to keep this one, right?
Yeah.
So how to make the staples that we have last? I think a key would be to invest in pieces that are quality if you can. Like if you've got a couple pairs of quality shoes, you're not going to need to go out and like I'm going on year 3 of some of my shoes since we moved to New York that I got when we moved and I was like, I may have gotten them rehealed because I wear them all the time.
But if you love it and you're walking a lot.
I'm walking a ton. I mean, those are like tires, right? Like
really the tread. How many miles are you to like put me at the top tier? I will be walking.
Give me that top tier tread on those shoes. That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, my shoes are like, how many miles did you drive this year? Yeah, that's how many miles I walked. Like basically.
Oh my God.
I mean,
oh my God.
Not exactly.
Can you imagine? You should go back and tally some of the miles that you walked in 2025.
That's because I usually do like 15.
You could do your step counts. It would take some math. Take some
I usually do
time.
like at least 15,000 steps every day. And that's like
minimum.
That's like 8 miles a day ish, a little less. Yeah.
Ooh,
that's a lot.
Math. But I think too, like, I think I've mentioned this before, but I think I stole this from somebody too. But if we're talking like specifically clothing, start a list, like a note on your phone, and every time you like say like instead of impulse buying, you're gonna work on filling holes like in your closet. So say you want a cotton crew neck sweater that you can wear, pair with a ton of other things. Write it down and be like, I don't have a white cotton crew neck sweater. Every time that you think, oh, if I had that sweater, that would be a good thing to pair with it. Like put a little like star or a little hash next to it. And so then you kind of build this list of things that you're really curating for yourself over the course of the month,
things that keep pinging in your mind. Like,
and
the sweater.
And then maybe say like, if I still want this at the end of the month, I'll get one of those pieces.
That's a good idea.
Because it's teaching you delayed gratification.
Realizing if you actually want it or not. You're like, oh, I didn't think about those shoes. Okay, no, that was
exactly.
I think
idea. Delayed gratification. We are so not a society of delayed gratification. I've been struggling with that with my like no phone after 8 thing because I'm like, ooh, I should just write this down or like, oh, I want to check that. And I'm just like, Leah, you can check the weather in the morning or like, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you're right. It's not so urgent. We have a sense of urgency with everything. So it's like, I gotta get that because it's on sale today. And if I don't get it now, I'm never gonna. Okay, think about it. Let it simmer if you really still want at the end of the month, if you keep thinking, yeah, that red ballet flat, if I just had it, would really fill in this gap. I'd really like it. It's high quality. Read some reviews. At the end of the month, grab it.
Yeah, and if it's something that you look back on your list and you've got like 6 stars next to it, you've been thinking about it, and then you see it on sale, you're like, this would be a good buy.
Clearly something I keep being like, if only, if I would use this, I would use this, I would use this.
Like, oh man, I could wear this sweater. Same thing, like try and think of how many outfits. Can you plan out at least 3 outfits you can make with something? If we're trying to really stretch our closet, that's my rule. Can I think of 3 outfits that I could wear this with? If it's a pair of pants, what tops? If I can only think of 1, okay, then
or even like 3 outfits, or like at least 2 different settings in which you could wear it. Like, would I wear this casually? Could I also like if you're an office girly?
Yeah.
Could I also wear it to the office?
could I wear this sweater? Yeah, to the office.
Because if you're like, I don't know if I could do it casual and dressy. Maybe for you it's not. If you never go to the office, then maybe that's totally fine. Maybe you're like, yeah, I will wear these leggings every day. But I think like that delayed gratification, like that versatility, right? And I'll also say like you can count on people like us, or there's some, other accounts that really like quality test things.
Yeah.
That like for us, like if you're looking for a quality shoe, we got you.
Those 10K
Like,
steps don't lie around New
We
York.
have our whole little collection. I wonder, can we link a highlight?
I think I can link like all of our, I think I have a big folder of all our 10K,
Our 10K.
step tests.
Why don't we do that? So
shoes.
we'll link our 10K step tested shoes. Spans from like flats to boots to heels and stuff like that, to sneakers. But I think that is a big thing, especially in shoes, because it's like, oh, I'm buying this because it's cute, or oh, it's on sale, and then it's really uncomfortable, or it's not leather, or it's just a cheap material and it falls apart. Like, I think shoes are where it's easy to kind of continually buy, because you're like, I got those and I like them, but they're not comfortable, or I got those but they're not the right size, so do some reviews, follow, like check out some accounts that do things that are quality test, because we'll break it down.
Last question. I need a winter escape.
Take me with you.
We know that. Did we not just talk about that? Yes. Only a couple more weeks till Florida. Eating Cuban food. Looking at the pelicans.
Oh my God.
Drinking mojito.
At a bus.
Sarah in sandals. Everyone in Florida's like, it's 70, it's cold. I'm like, it's glorious.
We're like, break out that bathing suit.
Yeah.
We
are
are the
those people.
bikini.
Okay, I need a winter escape. Since I know you two travel all the time, I need your trips for a girl getaway. Me and my 2 college roommates are reuniting for a February girls trip.
Oh my God, love.
We want to go somewhere walkable where it doesn't feel totally frigid, get that? And that is foodie approved.
Oh my God, love.
We haven't seen each other in 2 years, and I'm so excited for girl time. We just need to finalize a location and are planning on a long weekend. So somewhere in the US, winky face.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Okay, wait. On the count of 3, we're going to say our top, like, and let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Walkable, good food.
Kind of warm.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Charleston. That's like I love
or St. Pete, honestly, because
or
that's where
St.
we're
Pete,
going.
Florida. We love it.
But we have been talking about going back to Charleston too, because we've gone pretty much every year. I think we had like
we've
a
gone
year
like
off
every
in there.
other year.
But
We went to DC last year.
February is like mid, maybe like 50 in DC.
Yeah.
It could be cold to DC.
Charleston,
Charleston
like if
is
you
my
want to
top
go to
pick.
the beach, it's not going to be too hot.
I mean, like,
But
let's look and
you're going to
see-
be able to wear like a light jacket.
Yeah, I mean,
light.
I would say Charleston is definitely going to be like,
They said February, right?
yeah. So I would say like upper 60s. You could have a warm weekend. It could be 70.
Yeah.
So
Really good coffee. Oh, my gosh,
God,
what was the name of that that place that we went to? I'll try and think of it. But it was like a lunch place. That
it's called Hope, or oh gosh, what was that called? Do we have a
amazing, like I don't know how I would call this with food, but it was like quinoa stuff and like frittatas, and like they had all these different like grain.
Callie's hot biscuits. Okay, here, let me just run.
Are you
through.
on our Charleston
I'm
highlight?
on our highlight right now. Okay, so foodie throwing out some just like, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Callie's Hot Little Biscuits. Amazing biscuits. We went to Leon's Oyster Shop. Really good seafood.
Yes.
Harkin Cafe. Harkin Cafe. Okay. It is, we follow an account of another set of twins.
Casey Doubletake,
Casey
shout
Doubletake,
out.
who live in Charleston, and we stole this from them. It was such a cute cafe.
What did we even have? Yeah, it was like
It was this amazing
frittata.
quiche. And it was like you could just choose. It was a very simple menu, but it was like you can choose from their salads of the day.
They had
And we were-
coffee too. We didn't get their coffee, I don't think.
but they had really good looking baked goods and
grain
stuff.
salads, like artichoke. Oh my
And
God.
we were kind of like, okay, I don't know if I'm like in this kind of like vegetarian or like vegan mode, but oh my God, it was
Everything was so
good.
They had like focaccia and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Just walking around, everything's like cute and pink. Oh my God, this is making me
Such good coffee
okay, Okay,
shops.
let me just say, Off Track ice cream. Get the
Was that the key lime pie?
ice cream? Off Track ice cream literally tastes like a key lime pie slice rolled into the creamiest ice cream.
I think because we went there with Mama Scoop, and I think we were all like, "This is like the best ice cream."
We went to
ever.
Rodney Scott's barbecue. I mean, you can find some great. There's a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
Ooh, we went. This is not food, but we did the ghost tour.
Oh, that was fun.
Buxton Books.
That was fun.
It was really
That
fun.
was
It was at
fun.
night. We were wandering around. So we went end of February this last time. And then, okay, this was one of my favorite finds of the whole time. Welton's Tiny Bake Shop.
Oh yeah, they had some like weird hours. I feel like, but they sold out so fast. The stuff
bakery,
was so good.
The lemon curd biscuit. Guys,
Should this be a foodie? Should this be a foodie?
should we be a food? Should we be in a food count? But it was so cute, really adorable, and you could just get it and like walk around
And Charleston has so many like beautiful multi-bedroom rental places.
Oh, what's the suites? Isn't it the Charleston Suites? Charleston Suites is the one that we've stayed at before.
Beautiful like house with like 3 bedrooms.
Quite
You guys
affordable,
could-
really pretty.
especially if you're splitting it with a couple people.
So that you could each have your own bedroom, and it has like a nice common area, nice kitchen.
I think Charleston would be
Highly
great.
recommend Charleston. We're just sticking with the Charleston decision. We've decided for you.
You're going
You
to
have no other
Charleston.
choices. But
There's some cheap budget flights to Charleston too. Airport's
Yeah.
close. It's a quick Uber ride.
very close to the airport. You're not like, oh no, we have to Uber
you
for an
don't
hour.
need to rent a car. You could easily walk around.
Very walkable. You could Uber, here and there. But do they also have like a little tram? I can't remember.
They had buses. We took the bus once.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, Charleston. We've literally been talking about this all week. That we're like, could we also put a little Charleston?
Charleston is a great spot. I mean, St. Pete, Florida, also great. You don't need a rental car.
A great
There's
great coffee.
free bus to the beach.
in St. Pete. Yeah. So I would say, I mean, those are the two places that we toggle back and forth between, especially when we want like a warmer getaway in the cold winter months. So we've got highlights on our account, even though I just read a lot of them to you, for Charleston and St. Pete, since we've gone so many times.
Highlight is on our 2 scoops of style page.
Yeah. And I'll say both of them are nice too, because they're digestible cities.
yeah, like there's
where-
enough room for you to do the stuff and also just chill out.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, it's not like you're hitting up New York, right? Or you're not hitting up like, I feel like Houston, right? Where it's like really spread out. Like Charleston and St. Pete, they're both like very accessible, very digestible.
Yeah.
You can walk across them, and you're not going to be put out. Like they're very walkable.
The amount of cute coffee shops in Charleston. It's not
Insane.
fair. Like, and they're all like,
Insane.
you're wandering through these cute neighborhoods and you're just like admiring the porches. And then you're like, oh my God, there's a cute cafe.
Beautiful, like iron work, like beautiful raw iron, everything. Like
Yeah.
everything's pastel. If you just want like a brightened mood, I feel like that would be the best place for a girls' trip. Like it's just
In February, it would be a good spot.
highly recommend. I'm so jealous. Can we come with you, please?
Oh my gosh. Have an amazing girls trip. And if you decide on Charleston,
Please write and let us know where you decide. I mean,
Give us a
regardless, but it better be
follow-up.
Charles.
I'm like, my soul is craving a Kelly's Hot Biscuit right now with the jam and butter. Just
Guys,
like,
we should be a foodie account.
we are such foodies at heart. Like Lee and I could have a conversation about a grilled cheese sandwich for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
What kind of bread? What kind of cheese? How
The best ones that we've had. Is it at home? Like, how would we tailor it?
My mouth
Yeah.
is watering.
Maybe we need some
I need some
lunch.
lunch. Some lunch. Thanks for getting our travel brain going. And girl trips. Like, it's a great spot for a girl trip. And girl trips are the best. Reuniting with your college bestie.
Oh my, you're going to have so much fun. I feel like this is like the middle of the winter too is the perfect time to do it.
And
You're all
excited.
gonna,
You're so excited to go
it's
somewhere.
going to
and,
like refresh your soul. You're going to feel so good coming back and on the trip.
Oh,
Have
my
so much
gosh.
fun.
Yes.
Have so much fun.
And thank you all for writing in this week to the podcast. If you want to be featured next week, send us a DM on Instagram at the Inside Scoop Podcast. All write-ins are anonymous. Seriously, all questions, relationships, family, fashion. We're taking it all. Yeah, 30 girl things. And we look forward to having you tune in next week on Tuesday. Bye.